esoteric perspective. I hope everyone is having a good and productive day. Now, the subject I want to cover today is the language of the nervous system versus the actually what you say, the words that are coming out of your mouth. So, I was sitting at a coffee spot today and it got me thinking. If you're not right within, then your body acts out without your consent, without the words that are coming out of your mouth, because essentially we're all energetic beings that are in this 3D dimension, and your body has its own language. So, and I was sitting there, and I like to pay attention to what's going on in my body and the different reactions I'm getting, how I go about moving from one energetic state, emotion, to another. And like for example, there's this one period I got there and I felt so aligned, but after I started to look outside myself, I felt a heavy stagnation of energy right here in my heart specifically. And I had to kind of get up and just move it around, right? And so this is deep knowledge, because essentially I was listening to one of my spiritual, the person who inspired me. I don't want to say guru, but he's a mentor. And he said that living wisdom is much more potent and much more relevant than something that you read from a book. So going back to the point, when I was listening to myself and the inside of how I was feeling, I came to the realization that everything that you do is emitting a certain frequency. So all the things that you do when nobody's around, your subconscious knows, and your subconscious speaks to your nervous system, and it's emitting a certain type of energetic state. It might be dark, it might be light, whichever way. Your body always speaks the truth. You can lie all you want with your words, but fundamentally, what it comes down to is your body talking for you. Now, this is subtle energy, and this is what this channel is all about. So going back to the point, what are you talking about here, Joseph? Subtleties. Subtle, and external validation. Stop looking for external validation. Now, this might be an oxymoron, but there's some people who claim that, oh yeah, I'm my own man, I'm my own woman. I don't seek after outside validation, which in words, it makes sense because, you'd be like, oh my goodness, good for you. But your body is saying something completely different because you've been conditioned to be a people pleaser. And the only way to overcome this is one, through grace of God. And two is you have to battle with your inside self. It's constant battle. So you have to find yourself from the inside. And this is the part that I can't help you with. You have to go through your own journey, which I am. I'm currently doing that right there. And I've been at it for a while. And sometimes you get forward, sometimes you take 2 steps back, but it's an evolutionary process. So, outside validation, you have to be dense. So the only way to overcome this is being okay with who you are, but not just saying it, actually embodying it and feeling it inside. So, and doing the right practices, not betraying your body. For example, if I go to sleep right now, well, let's say it's at night, and I promise myself during the day I'm going to sleep at 10 o'clock, but I go to bed at 10:30, 10:45. I might say at that moment that it's not a big deal, but deep inside, I know, my subconscious knows I betrayed myself. That's what we call betraying your own body, because you don't live up to what you said you were going to do. And essentially, these habits keep stacking up. Then your nervous system doesn't trust you anymore. So now you look for, if you can't be transparent with your own body, how do you expect to be okay whenever you're in an outside, whenever you're outside or handling your own business outside, if you already betrayed yourself at home? So this is the origin of self-respect. So respecting yourself and doing the right thing by you, and you keep stacking up these habits, and ideally what you have is, first of all, you're more magnetic, right? Because you stand, colloquially speaking, you're standing on business. That's what it means. You are who you are unapologetically, because you are dancing your own energy. You're not looking for somebody else to tell you, oh, this is how you're doing a good job. Good job. Good job. No, you're okay. So this is kind of how I'm developing slowly by slowly, and and putting together all the right practices. For example, I'm doing semen retention as well. Eating correctly by eating foods with a high electrical charge, reading the good word, good company, and all that. And after that, you should be okay, because I'm okay. So I'm a living testament that you'll be okay. Just do yourself a favor. Don't give up on yourself. Or don't just live every day that is almost like a robotic. You're just casually moving through the day without any density. You don't have any real grip on who you are. We tend to lose this at a very young age. And modernity does not support some of these ideas. So that's why this is an esoteric perspective channel, which is not supposed to be. This is supposed to be common knowledge, right? As we grow up, we're supposed to find practices whereby we integrate the soul, as well as integrate the soul to who we are each and every day, and its complexities, to be the best person we can be, to connect with the past, the future, and most importantly, the present. But and that's the problem with machines, they take away the soul of everything. That way, everything is just kind of done by force, right? Again, if you want to learn more about that, you could read Power versus Force by David Hawkins. It's a good read. So do yourself a favor and start to work on your inner self, and stop seeking after outside validation, but really mean it. If that means you have to start digging after who you are, why you supposed to be here in this world. This is the definition of evolution. Screw all those people who make all these videos about how to be, for example, men, all these alpha males and whatnot. No. The real definition of evolution is finding out who you are on this planet, and do your due diligence. It might be difficult at times. Life is full of up and downs. But at the end of the day, you are here on a mission. That's it. Anyways, have a good day.